telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips.
He cracked the crystal too. You shall.
We're seeing troops amass at every border.
I think Mid might need some help tidying up.
If I don't come up with something soon. All right, Clive?
I'm going to visit Sid.
Sorry, I've got to get this thermal displacement...
Thermal.
displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Good old Clive. First things first, the stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapours away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides, that stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at...
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits on. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need...
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Mid hasn't been... I went up to give some greens to...
Blackthorn.
Hell with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Go on then.
She said you...
Krieger's tea. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. And I'll need help. Get Gavin Otto in here, will you?
All right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, still.
And, what is it?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword-grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking, which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Valcroy. Stud. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and brick.
Well, We'll get it done. One of us should probably give you an hand collecting the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where. We can get...
Up to you who you take to the desert. I mean, Gav's doing the fight, but he don't have one with his personality.
Ah, don't listen to him. You'll be in the lowest of low company with either of us.
You going after... Which one of these...
Well, don't just stand there gawping. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
You get... Which one of...
Gav.
All right, then. So,
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Dalamil. I'll go and scout the place out.
All right.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of the stuff from Blackthorn's.
You two, eh?
Fleece me? I'd like to see him.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav? Sorry to keep you...
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab... Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was... But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what...
Then let's get back.
We shall.
Let's go. Faster! Be safe.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
More fetch quest. Okay. Oh, there you are.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
finished?
Enough.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for all Black. Here, feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know...
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever sit. You can't...
What says the man?
Only 'cause you keep sending.
I know I can count on you again.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you. Right, we'd better get...
You go on ahead.
Oh, after Blackthorn get...
Alright.
Right. Ready to go home, boy? Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs. Blackthorn.
Yeah. Cheers for the stardust.
We should go out... You know, it beats sneaking around on your Todo.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on...
Thank you, Blackthorn.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work.
Give us a shout if you...
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn...
Excellent.
So,
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be
salvage from the room.
Ah, but we don't...
Sorry.
Just so happens there's... What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name?
Oh, Sid.
Yes.
I'll show you the plan. Here you see excess now. In other words,
Well,
I'm sorry, but whew. Here we go again. Another fetch quest.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind. Faster!
All right.
Oh, there you are, Sid. The ruins are...
Of course. Anybody home? This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go. I failed.
Okay.
things I do for you.
Sid!
You shouldn't have it.
Indeed.
All right.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing. No surprises there.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Here you are. Come again. I may have more for you.
I think Mid might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid.
Excellent.
And
Right.
how so?
The plating's, which is what I thought a triple fit.
Well, if I...
I've got.
Okay.
Right away.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Mid hasn't been...
I went up to give some greens.
Hippocrates.
For you.
Well, actually, could you take a look at it?
Shielding for a mithril. What are these?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight. As you can imagine, she's...
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution. Or if...
Perhaps it is not a different...
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of... pitch... I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak if you would not.
Thank you.
So you need a hand?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. The other? Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well,
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive. So, Clive, who will accompany you?
Very well. So then.
I have taken the liberty of preparing...
White chocobo eggs. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here, I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more...
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited. Effects for which they were once, so much so in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the moment.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out.
I will.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia. Now, where's Jill?
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled.
Are those Pepio nuts?
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst... Why don't we split up and...
All right.
How about you look for the... I'll find the other.
Up! You'll not find a bruised pippin in the... Fresh cuts! Come and get them before...
You haven't much, but you're free to look. I trust it's all here. You're always welcome here in Lostwing.
How the hell is anyone supposed to know that?
Buy, sell, or be gone.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Did you find everything?
I did.
Garlic? Now, all... But before we head...
God, another one of these fucking...
Thank you for...
Do you remember? Is there anything?
There were big. What do you think? Clive.
No, this is... Oh.
Thank you.
God.
Well, I suppose we best be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
Wonder how Hippocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Oh, I'm never drinking.
How's work on the shielding?
Well, very well indeed. I was just explaining to Talia how we... Now that we have all the...
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions.
What about the shielding?
Work is underway. Under the...
Apparently.
Thank you.
Right then.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates. Well, I'd better go and give Mid the good news then.
Okay. That was kind of boring.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Sorry to keep you waiting. You'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me.
Right then, best to the black...
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to you.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over there, searching for a land untouched by the Blight. So if the worst came... That's what she was meant to be, you see. But now she's so close to being finished. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people in a... Or some... You...
Okay. That's enough fetch questions. Fetch quests.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
He cracked the crystal too? Show me.
Trouble with the ledgers. What could be wrong with Torgor? Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case. Blackthorn.
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. And you might still be doubting your craft. Perhaps sharing your thoughts?
That bastard's like a dog with a butt still. He's got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just... well... Karen showed me something.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home.
So that's what's troubling you?
No. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting.
And if you knew how to, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about a sword.
I'll see what I can find. Sharper swords are always when we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, but I can't see him.
Thank you. Let's see what Karen... I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgor?
So you can read. I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm not been working him.
No harder than you. Is that it, boy?
What was it you said he was?
That's what the lawsman seems...
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woke.
I suppose things happen, differences, Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean?
You're looking well, Karen.
What do you want?
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn.
Running around after him again,
I suppose I am, yes.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight, which made it nice and easy finding a bike.
Can you tell me who bought it?
You think I tell people? I suppose you're not, like, fine. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of them. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh. And he's a touch eccentric.
I appreciate the... People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
The whole mother crystal's gone.
My reputation will be ruined.
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed.
Please. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of...
Radim! Get rid of...
Very good. Would you mind stepping outside?
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? No. He's been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of...
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the single-edged sword.
Ah, you know...
Then I'll retrieve Lord...
You have but to...
Want an audience with Lord...
A condition I would be...
I don't suppose you saw...
I did not. Not every ill-gotten...
And that's where I'm headed.
I shall...
That will be very...
Farewell.
Come on.
Yeah! We've got company! Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off!
Let's try. Well done. This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What should I call?
Wyvern. Glad to make you
A formidable... Well, Wyvern. Redeem here tells me you wished...
A few moments of your time should...
You're a peculiar...
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain...
Oh, a true work of art. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the... and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of sword. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services. Take this, together with my regard, the very stone of which I spoke. Far rarer and a far more fit.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However,
I am locked in bitter competition with I am one step ahead.
There are many other collectors.
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis, and is a perennial thought. Farewell, Wyvern, may our paths redeem!
I think his lordship is right. Coming.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting right now. Sorry for the wet, and hopefully you'll agree.
You learned something about that?
I did better than that.
A whetstone?
Yes. But...
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on it. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there...
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably... But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through that. No point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine. Now that's something. What's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valesthian steel with an edge as sharp as any. I won't make a copy, nah. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the curse breakers...
I'll be working... Hey, I owe you one.
You'll be happy to.
I'll see. You come and find me.
Right.
back, are you? What do you want?
Bomb Ember.
And?
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo.
Well. Here, Sid.
Let's hear it.
Well, lovely bit of kit, yes. Bunging a solution you want splitting, and the problem is, which is why
I imagine Ty.
not gave you. Frank.
The Bomb King.
Big Mid might need some help.
The Croc Sembrick. Right there. Alright. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Alright, well, I'm gonna call it there. Yeah, I'm gonna call it there. I'll be back in about an hour. I just want to get something to eat.